Well, hello there. Larry here. That's right, your brain hacking enthusiast who wants to make sure that in this one incredible life that we have the most delicious life. And you're probably wondering why of all the adjectives I use delicious. Because if we're going to consume life, if you're going to eat a meal, if you're going to exercise, if you're going to do whatever it is you're going to do, you want to do something that just advances the senses, that makes you just feel glad that you're able to experience this thing called life to begin with. So that's why delicious. Now, there's two things I want to talk about to improve mental health. Now, do any of you believe in exercise? And why do you want to exercise? Well, let's make sure that your body continues to take your brain around for a trip or two in this thing called life. And then secondly, do any of you believe in nutrition? Well, of course, I want to make sure that I'm vital and I'm vibrant and I've got excess energy and I'm able to keep up with my family and I'm able to participate in new events and all of the other elements that allow us to ignore fatigue and feel highly energized. But what about mental health? You know, a lot of us really don't even consider it unless we know somebody is having some mental issues. And you know what we're talking about right now begins the process of avoiding all these opportunities for that concept called mental illness. Now there's two things I want to share with you that I'd like you to start doing if you're not already doing them. And they're great for the brain. The first one is wonderful for reducing cortisol, calms down the amygdala, and over time, studies have shown it begins to shrink it. And that's where the fight, flight, freeze mechanism comes in. And what I'm going to ask you to do, just upon awakening in the morning, before you get out of bed, before you look at social media, before you start to get consumed about what am I going to be doing today, I want you to take a big, deep breath. And I want you to take it so deep, you got to count to 10 to do it. And then I want you to hold it to the count of 5. And then I want you to release it. And as you release it, these fully expansive lungs now start to shrink. And I want you to count to 10. And you'll get to the point where you're 3, 2, 1. Because you didn't realize, generally you're just sustaining the mid-level. And what's going to happen as you do that 3 times, it's going to transform how your day goes because you took the brain break. You weren't focused on anything but the breath. And the other thing I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to ask yourself, and today happens to be, when I'm filming this, a Wednesday. Some people call it hump day. Why, you got to get over it? No. This is a great day. It's a pinnacle day. It's the opportunity to look back and ask yourself 2 things I'm most proud of that's transpired up to this moment in my time since the beginning of the week. And then I want you to turn and face the future and ask yourself, what are the 2 things I'm looking forward to? Both of those exercises will improve memory, decrease cortisol, begin to start firing these phenomenal elements called endorphins, and get all these neurotransmitters now lined up to give you the most delicious life. Hey, put on a little napkin, get the knife and fork out, and take a bite of great mental health. I look forward to our next time.